74 kilo semifinal is underway. Wrestling in the red singlet from Albania, the #1 ranked reigning European champion, Olympic bronze medalist, Chermen VALIEV, and wrestling in the blue singlet from the UWW team, the 3-time world champion, Olympic gold medalist, Zaurbek SIDAKOV. Hands sweating yet, George?
Oh, very much so. What's going to be interesting to see what have both these wrestlers made adjustments-wise since the Europeans. It wasn't too long ago they wrestled each other, and it was very, very, very close towards the end. And a few factors to take into consideration. Sidakov injured that knee. Is it 100%? I've not seen him shooting on that leg so much this tournament. He's wrestled a lot different, a lot more than what we usually see. So let's see what plays into a factor.
And I had an opportunity after the European Championships to sit down with Sidakov and speak to him about that knee. It was the right knee. And he said, listen, I'm going to take 8 weeks off. The doctor said we don't need surgery now. We're going to look at it in 8 weeks and then determine if I need surgery. Ultimately, they obviously came to the conclusion they didn't need the surgery. But yeah, you mentioned that scramble that they got in the European finals left him walking with crutches out of the whole
red action
in Slovakia, but he's here reaching the semifinals, so it says a lot. The level of competition he had to get through was tough, but nothing like Chermen VALIEV.
Well, VALIEV, in my opinion, one of the fastest wrestlers out there at the moment. Just the way he switches directions, you know, feints left, goes right, and then the opposite on that front headlock as well, the way he moves and catches that far ankle. He's just so tricky with it, and even when you're on his leg, defensively, he's very sound as well. So it's very high. You have to already put in so much work to even put points on the board against this guy.
And I would say the tougher day had to have gone to Chermen VALIEV. If you look at his quarterfinal matchup against David Carr from the United States, he was down 5-1 late in the match and ended up scoring 5 points to win 6-5. So talk about that. When you have to expend that much energy just an hour and a half ago. This session ran extremely late in the morning, so talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, you're never going to be 100% stepping onto the mat, so that's going to affect the game plan. That's why when you get to semi-final matches, a lot of guys, the first round is very slow, it's very low pace compared to the morning session. They're pacing it until the right time is to strike, and when it's there, then they do go for it. But it's very like physical chess. You're moving around the chessboard, you're trying to find the move, find the exact shot that's going to take down the opponent, and that's what these guys are doing right now.
And there you see Zaurbek SIDAKOV pick up the 1 point for the inactivity. 30 seconds expired for the Albanian wrestler, so now the UWW athlete leads 1-0 with 20 seconds left. SIDAKOV with that shot attempt went high crotch, looking to get to the right leg of Chermen VALIEV. No committed attacks thus far for VALIEV.
Red, no block.
And I mean, there's something you don't really see so much of VALIEV. His counter offense is very good, but seeing him shoot himself, you don't see it often.
We head to the break. And that's something that stuck out to me in the David Carr match. You know Chermen VALIEV scores from his counter offense. Why, if you're up by 4, are you going in those positions that you know only suits his style better?
I think that just really lies on a lot of experience. You know, how long have you been on the international circuit in the seniors? Well, let's not talk about under 23s and juniors. That's a completely different ball game. Stepping onto the seniors, you've got to be a lot more tactical with the way you wrestle. And again, 5-1 up, late in the period, you know he's only got counter offense when you're wrestling in those kind of matches. Just hold off, let him come to you, and maybe there's an opening there. But
you see SIDAKOV going on the clock this period.
It depends how he starts. If you're SIDAKOV now, you really need to put the pressure on and put VALIEV on the back foot. Maybe 2 or 3 half shots, should I say, just to make it look like you're the attacking wrestler. Beautiful high cross.
Just as you say that, he gets to the head outside single.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful shot. Typical SIDAKOV, what we're all used to. He's a masterclass in this. He goes left hand up, he creates that space when the opponent reaches, shoots him for that high crotch, and once he's on, his posture's so good, it always brings him down to the butt, and then he always reaches over here. You can see it, pops underneath, posture's perfect. He's got that ankle all the way up, and then just switches to the hip and takes the 2 points. Textbook SIDAKOV.
Tactical, technical, that right ear stayed pinned to the hip of Chermen VALIEV. He now leads 3-0, so you talked about the lack, or we wouldn't say the lack thereof, but the limited offense that Valiev has, he has to find something now, and he has to find it soon, because you have to imagine Sidakov will not get hit for the inactivity, so you need 3 points if you're going to be looking for that final spot for Valiev.
Red, attention. Okay? Attention, red, no block.
Not what you want to hear from the Albanian corner. Attention, red, no blocking. Down 3-0 blocking is not something your corner wants to hear or see.
You know, it's something what Sidakov's doing really well. As you can see, he's demanding the center the whole time. He's having Valiev always going backwards. Even
Center.
just those small adjustments when he's going underhook in, he's controlling the other hand, the other bicep, which is stopping any pressure coming forward.
Attack, red. Action, red.
And he's so good, in particular with his left-hand control. He dominates the ties with that left hand, and it's on opposite side. Most guys go right side, but he goes left side, and it's very unconventional. You don't have a lot of guys in the room who go left-hand side, so how do you prepare for it?
Well, it's difficult. I mean, you've got to do your study on it, and the reason Sidakov does that with the left-hand tie is a lot of guys try and fight on the inside or reach over the top, and when they do, the legs open for that high crotch that he always goes for.
And this is exactly where Sidakov wants to be. When you talk about the most clutch wrestler on planet Earth, without a doubt, it is Zaurbek SIDAKOV. You think back to 2018 in Budapest against Jordan Burroughs with 1 second left. He needed to score against one of the most offensive wrestlers in the world. He did it. 2019, the same thing in Nur-Sultan. He did it again. And then you think about what he was able to do against Kyle Daka. So as Valiev now in deep on a shot, so 2.
Incredibly lightning quick, feints in, goes out, catches him as Sidakov's coming up, stays on that ankle, gets him out of bounds, but really nice work and making it a lot closer now. 35 seconds left.
And how about over on mat C, Kota Takahashi just took a 5-4 lead with 6 seconds left over 2-time world finalist Tamarez Salkazanov, but 19 ticks left. Chermen needs 1 takedown to upset Sidakov for a second time. And he's gonna get it, George. He just picked up another takedown.
And he was just tenacious with it. As you can see here, he keeps chasing, arm drag round, switches to the single, and then just power drives him off the mat for the 2 points.
And he's gonna add on an additional 2. I mentioned how clutch Zaurbek SIDAKOV was. It didn't matter. Chermen VALIEV for Albania was more clutch tonight, and that's what matters. Look at this, walk us through this.
Well, you can see just the pressure he's running. Sidakov needed to score somewhere there, so he's putting the pressure. Valiev just took his time and went round before, but there was the sequence beforehand